Imagine this. Your child is melting down, throwing punches, uncontrollable, inconsolable, and you have no idea where this has come from because 10 minutes ago they were playing together so nicely and you just want to scream and let fly with some choice words and you know that you shouldn't and you should be calm and everything is okay. And then that voice in your head says, ooh, if you lose control, you're not a good parent. If you say those bad words, you have failed. If you shout, you're a disappointment. Well, guess what? That voice is a jerk. We're human. These things are going to happen. Our feelings are real too. And, we just have to let go of this expectation that we need to be holding it together all the time. There are times we're not going to be able to make it. And that's what I want to look at, the expectation of being a perfect parent. Hi, and welcome to Learning Life. Thank you for joining me today with a subject that has just been going through my head and through my heart for a while, that expectation of being a perfect parent. If you enjoy these videos, like us, subscribe, shoot me a comment with some feedback. I would love to hear from you. Or give the video a thumbs up. How many of us are having this unrealistic expectation of being a perfect parent? You see, I've done some other expectations like of sitting still, advanced early development, and that is the expectation we have for our children. Well, today I want to look at the expectation we have for ourselves as parents and this rise of thinking that we've got to be perfect. Have you ever lost your temper with your kids? Have you ever said bad words in their presence? Have you just had to walk away and give yourself a timeout? Guess what? You're human. I'm the first one to raise my hand at all of those. Have I lost temper with my girls? Yeah. Saying bad words, sadly, and I probably shouldn't admit this, but they know how to say those bad words and use them appropriately. And yes, I've had to walk away because it's everything within me was just rising up. You know what? It is okay if we need to walk away. It is okay to lose our temper. But what's not okay is actually not making it right with them. Because as their parent, protecting their heart and guiding and nurturing their hearts and their minds is a really important thing. That's what we get to do as parents. And so I need to respect them as people and say, look, I am sorry that I have messed up. Will you please forgive me on that and talk it through? The girls are actually really sweet and they're like, yes, Mummy. And in fact, when I said I wanted to do a video on being a perfect parent, they're like, but Mummy, you're perfect. I'm like, thank you. Not true, but thank you. That's the thing about children. They're just so forgiving and, they want to love and they just look up at us amazingly. And we don't have to strive to be anything but their parents. Well, if you are on the computer looking up parenting tips late at night, maybe 3 a.m. while you're sobbing, ugly crying, eating ice cream, you know what? That is okay. Actually, that is really good. Things that we can do to try to work out how to stop tantrums or how to deal with disrespect. Those are all good things. But if we're on the computer well, how can I be a perfect parent? How can I make sure that I don't lose this? Well, then please don't. Please stop that because you're only going to set yourself up for just hurt and just defeat, and you'll be utterly exhausted just trying to be something that you were never created to be. There are these families out there, they look so wonderful and perfect. I bet they have bad days too. I know that we do, and I share some of them, but not all of them. And my stories really, and I can't put my girl stuff out there. So yes, we do tend to put the better stuff because people love to see that. But I do share, we have some really rough days. Absolutely we do. And I've had people come up to me and go, wow, your girls are amazing and your family, you've just got it all together. I'm like, let me tell you a story about the other day. Well, you know what? I say this to them because I want them to know we're all in this together. I can lose it just like the next person. My girls are not the perfect little girls that they seem. They can lose it too. We all can. Why? Because we're human and we're imperfect. So why don't we all just stop with the unrealistic expectations? And how can we do that? We can be true. You know what? Don't hold yourself to that impossible ideal. Just don't. It is exhausting. It is draining. No matter what we try to do, it's just not going to work. And it's going to put a toll on our marriage, on our relationships with our children, with other people. Because in all of this striving, you're not being true to you. And that is something that we need to do. We need to be true to ourselves. We need to be opportunistic. Yeah, let's take the opportunity to show our children that big feelings are okay, and we don't have to stuff them in. We don't have to hide them. And if we are feeling these big feelings, how do we appropriately deal with them? I think the worst thing that we can do is to say, you know what, it's really not okay to be showing feelings. Let's just stuff it all in. And then if it accidentally explodes later, well then, yeah, we can deal with it then. No, take these opportunities to give your children this amazing gift of a skill of how to deal with emotions and feelings and what to do if perhaps we've made it messy. Teach about all of this. These are the things that I want to teach my girls, and that I really hope that they learn from my husband and myself, and just in our experience, in our talking through to them, in our day-to-day life. I want to teach them that it's okay to be imperfect. You know what? We can be messy. We can make mistakes, and that is okay. It's totally okay to be imperfect. There are consequences for our actions. Why, yes, the good things that we do, they're going to bring us consequences that we like. But if we're going to be disrespectful, rude, etc., and do things that really aren't the right way, we might have a consequence that we don't like. We need to see that our choices and our actions have consequences. I want to teach them that we can make it right. Protecting other people's hearts is really a big thing. It is showing love and kindness to them. So if we have messed it up and we've said things the way that we shouldn't, they've just popped out, well then make it right and say, look, I'm sorry. I did not honor your heart. I did not respect you, and make it right. Take responsibility. Yes, please. We've been going through this lately. Oh no, it was an accident. So yes, you went into Mummy's office and you got her red lipstick and you put it on. And even though we've told you not to do it, but no, it wasn't you. It was just an accident. No, please. Let's take responsibility for our actions, please. And I want them to know that we are all acceptable and lovable, even though we're not perfect. Everybody, everywhere, acceptable and lovable. Don't fall into shame. So easy to do. I am actually very hard on myself. And there are days I feel ashamed. I feel guilty. You see, I'm working and maybe I got short with the girls and I haven't said things in the right way. And, you're working. I need to work. But then I have to remember I do work part-time and from home, so I'm around the girls, and it's okay that I'm not giving them 100% of my time, because I shouldn't be doing that anyhow, because that is not healthy. But I get into this, I'm not doing this. And don't feel ashamed if you need time for you to recharge, to energize, to be the best parent that you can be, because if we're running on empty, the whole family's running on empty. And we shouldn't judge ourselves. Yeah, guilty of that one too. I do. My husband and I, we have made some decisions about our girls, for education and stuff, and how we raise them, that sort of maybe is bucking some of the normal trends. And in my heart, I'm actually sort of at peace about it, but then I see something or somebody says something and I start questioning, are we doing the right thing? And then I judge myself. Am I going to be messing up my girls? I've got to stop that. We all have to. Let's not fall into shame, and let's stop judging ourselves. Life is messy. Yep, life is messy. We cannot avoid the messes in life. And so we should be teaching our children how to navigate the messes, how to work through them, how to take these moments and to be real and to be true to ourselves in it, even if we do mess up. But if we're going to be showing our children, hey, let's just avoid the mess so that everything can look great, it's just not going to work. The best you can do is you do the best to control yourself in the different situations. And we're going to mess up. I get that. But you can't control your children, no matter how we really, really, really want to, because there's free will and genetic mixing. So is it really healthy to be controlling them? No, but we can be leading them and guiding them and helping them, which is our role as parents. And we can show them, well, you know what, Mummy made a mess, and now I've cleaned it up. Don't be perfect, just be real. So let's take this expectation of being a perfect parent and chuck it out the window, because really I think one of the best gifts that we can give our children is showing them how to accept ourselves as we are. When we can do that, we're all going to grow and love together. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that this has helped you. Let's take off those shackles of trying to be perfect, and let's enjoy our families and just doing the best that we can. And if you like these videos and would like to partner with us to bring out more, why not join us as a champion on Patreon? Thank you so much for watching, for your encouragement, and for your feedback.